There are moments in human behavior that speak louder than words. You can fake a smile. You can act polite. You can even pretend not to care. But the body always tells the truth, especially when it comes to attraction. You see, women don't always express their feelings directly. Instead, they reveal them in subtle gestures, quiet, fleeting movements that the conscious mind barely catches. But if you know how to read those signals, you'll unlock a secret window into her emotions. And one of the most powerful signals of all is touch. Where she touches, how she touches, and when she chooses to do it in your presence. Because sometimes a simple touch says what 1,000 words never could. It begins subtly, almost like a quiet secret her body is trying to hide from her mind. You're there, talking, laughing maybe, and she seems calm. But then her fingers drift upward. They find the soft curve of her neck, and she begins to touch it gently, almost absent-mindedly. To the untrained eye, it might seem like nothing, just a casual motion, a way to brush away a stray hair or scratch an itch. But it's not random. That single act of touching her neck is layered with emotion, instinct, and vulnerability. You see, the neck is one of the most exposed, delicate parts of the human body. It's a place the brain instinctively protects when someone feels nervous, threatened, or uncertain. They guard it, crossing their arms or tucking their chin down. But when she touches it in your presence, she's doing the opposite. She's revealing softness, signaling openness, showing that she feels safe, drawn in and subtly exposed around you. There's something incredibly intimate about that gesture, something ancient and deeply human. Her fingertips trace over her skin as she listens to you speak, her head tilted slightly, her body language relaxed. It's almost as if her subconscious is saying, "I'm comfortable with you here. I trust this space between us." The more often she does it while maintaining eye contact, the stronger the signal becomes. It's a quiet dance of comfort and chemistry, one that bypasses logic completely. She might not even realize she's doing it, but her body is revealing what her words are not yet ready to say. Psychologically, this act also connects to arousal and attraction. When a woman feels emotionally or physically drawn to someone, blood flow increases, her senses heighten, and her body becomes more aware of its own sensitivity. The neck, being one of the body's most responsive areas, becomes a focal point. A light touch there can release tension, calm nerves, or even invite attention subconsciously. It's her body's instinctive way of expressing interest without words. So the next time she touches her neck in front of you, don't just see a gesture, see the meaning beneath it. It's not about the motion, but about the comfort that allows it to exist, because a woman only exposes her vulnerability in the presence of someone who makes her feel safe, seen, and silently desired. Then there's her hair, that effortless, mesmerizing gesture that seems innocent, yet carries a language of its own. When she plays with her hair in front of you, it's not just a habit or an idle movement. It's something deeper, something instinctual. The way her fingers slide through the strands, how she twirls a lock around her finger, or brushes it gently behind her ear. Every tiny movement is a reflection of her inner state. Hair has always been a symbol of confidence, femininity, and allure. And when she touches it while she's around you, her body is speaking before her lips ever do. It's her subconscious showing you that she's aware of your presence, and more importantly, that she wants to be noticed. You might see her do it during a conversation. Maybe she's smiling. Maybe she's pretending not to care, but her hands give her away. She flips her hair over her shoulder or smooths it down as she laughs, and for a moment, her attention flickers between you and herself. It's a subtle form of self-adornment, the body's natural way of saying, "I want to look my best for you right now." She's not trying too hard, but she's also not entirely unaware. The movement is instinctive, delicate, and often accompanied by eye contact, a smile, or a nervous laugh. From a psychological perspective, hair touching has roots in both attraction and anxiety. When a woman feels drawn to someone, adrenaline rises slightly, heart rate increases, and her body channels that energy through movement. Playing with her hair helps release that nervous excitement, giving her something to do with her hands, while her emotions quietly spiral within. But it's not just nervousness. It's signaling. It's her subconscious saying, "I'm comfortable being seen by you." The act of exposing her neck or tucking her hair behind her ear can also be a small gesture of vulnerability, as if she's lowering an invisible guard without even realizing it. Sometimes she'll glance at you and let her hair fall naturally, framing her face, a soft invitation for your attention. Other times, she'll twist it slowly between her fingers, lost in thought, as though she's trying to hide how much she's feeling. But one thing is certain. When she touches her hair in your presence, she's not just fixing it. She's revealing something she doesn't dare to say out loud. It's an unspoken confession wrapped in movement, subtle, graceful, and irresistibly real. And then there's the way she touches her lips, a gesture so subtle, yet so powerful, that it can shift the entire energy of a moment. It's one of the most revealing nonverbal cues a woman can give when she's drawn to someone. When her fingers graze her lips, when she bites them lightly, or traces them softly as she listens to you. It's not random. It's the subconscious mind speaking through the body, expressing what words cannot. The lips are one of the most sensitive and emotionally charged parts of the human body, deeply connected to desire, attention, and attraction. So when she touches them in your presence, it's not about habit. It's a silent signal that her mind is engaged, her senses awakened, and her emotions stirred. You might notice it during a quiet conversation. She's focused, but her hand drifts up almost unconsciously. She touches her lower lip, or presses them together softly, as if to control a feeling she doesn't want to show. It's her body's way of balancing between control and curiosity. That small act reveals nervous excitement, a spark of interest she's trying to contain. Sometimes she bites her lip slightly while holding your gaze. That's not shyness, that's tension, the kind that sits between attraction and restraint. It's the mind's way of saying, I'm drawn to you, but I'm trying to keep it hidden. From a psychological perspective, touching the lips is an soothing behavior, something the body does when emotions rise. It's the same reason people touch their faces when they're flustered or intrigued. But in the context of attraction, this gesture becomes more specific. The lips are a focal point of communication and intimacy. They symbolize softness, connection, and vulnerability. When she draws attention to them, even unknowingly, she's directing your focus to the part of her that communicates without words, the part that connects on a primal level. Sometimes she'll trace her lips while listening to you, lost in thought, as if her body is mirroring the emotional pull she feels. Other times, she may lick or moisten them subtly, signaling curiosity or desire. It's a quiet way of revealing interest without saying a single thing. So, when you see her touch her lips in front of you, understand, she's not just reacting. She's responding to something she feels. Her body is confessing what her words are too shy to admit. That your presence stirs something deep, something she doesn't yet know how to hide. Then there's that moment when she starts adjusting herself. Her clothes, her sleeves, her hair, even her jewelry. It might seem casual at first glance, like she's just fixing something or making herself more comfortable. But look closer, because these little adjustments often carry meaning far beyond the surface. When a woman begins to subtly fix her appearance in your presence, it's rarely just about comfort. It's about awareness, her awareness of you. It's her subconscious telling her that your presence matters, that she suddenly cares how she looks, how she's being perceived, how she appears in your eyes. It's not vanity, it's instinct. It's that quiet, unspoken thought that says, I want to look good right now. I want him to notice me. You might see her smoothing the fabric of her dress, adjusting her posture, fixing a necklace, or brushing invisible dust off her shoulders. Each movement may appear small, but the timing reveals everything. She does it when she feels your eyes on her, or right before speaking to you. It's as if her body is preparing for connection, aligning itself, making sure every detail feels right. Psychology calls this preening behavior, and it's one of the most ancient, universal signs of attraction. It's the same instinct that drives someone to check their reflection before seeing a person they care about. The body wants to present its best version when it senses interest or desire. Sometimes it's subtle. She adjusts her bracelet while laughing at your joke, or pulls down her sleeve while looking into your eyes. Other times, it's more visible. She straightens her back, crosses her legs, or tilts her head just slightly. Each motion creates an unspoken message. I'm aware of you, and I want to be seen. Even the act of tucking a shirt, fixing her collar, or aligning her earrings can be a physical expression of attraction, mixed with nervous energy. It's not just about appearance, though. It's about energy. The shift that happens when she's suddenly more present in her body, more aware of her movements. Her mind might be telling her to stay calm, to act natural, but her actions give her away. Because when she starts adjusting herself in front of you, what she's really doing is preparing for your gaze, your attention, your presence. It's her body quietly saying, "Sari, I care what you see." There's something undeniably telling about the way she touches her collarbone or shoulder when she's around you. It's a gesture that often goes unnoticed, yet it carries a quiet intensity that speaks volumes. The collarbone and shoulder area are delicate, expressive parts of the body, places where emotion, comfort, and attraction intersect. When she runs her fingers lightly across that area while talking to you, it's not a meaningless movement. It's vulnerability in motion. It's her body showing openness, revealing softness, and silently saying, "I feel safe here." That part of the body is rarely touched in casual moments. It's where touch becomes more personal, more connected to emotion than to habit. Imagine this. She's laughing, engaged in the conversation, and her fingers graze her shoulder or slide gently along her collarbone. The moment seems effortless, but the body language is profound. She's subconsciously revealing one of the most exposed and intimate parts of herself. In psychology, this area is often linked with trust and emotional openness. People instinctively protect it when they feel guarded or uncomfortable, crossing their arms or turning slightly away. But when she leaves it exposed, or even touches it herself, it means the opposite. It's her mind saying, "I'm relaxed around you. I'm comfortable being seen." Sometimes she'll touch that area while tilting her head, exposing her neck slightly in the process. That combination, head tilt, soft touch, and open shoulders, is one of the clearest non-verbal signs of affection and attraction. It's an ancient human signal of submission and trust, the kind of openness that only happens when someone feels emotionally safe. It's not about showing off or flirting intentionally. It's about letting her guard down without realizing it. Her body is communicating what her words may never dare to. Even the way she touches her shoulder, tracing it slowly, brushing it as she talks, or holding it gently, reveals her emotional temperature in that moment. If she does it while holding eye contact, it's not random. That's her body channeling nervous excitement, transforming it into subtle, graceful movement. The truth is, the collarbone and shoulder are some of the most expressive areas of feminine body language. Soft, exposed, and naturally magnetic. When she touches them in front of you, it's not coincidence. It's comfort, it's openness, it's quiet attraction showing itself through motion. A silent confession written not in words, but in skin. And finally, there's something beautifully revealing about the way she begins to mirror you. It's not planned, not calculated. It just happens. Her body starts to move in rhythm with yours, her gestures subtly reflecting your own. You lean back, she leans back. You cross your arms, and a few seconds later, she does the same. You smile, she smiles back, almost in perfect timing. This isn't mimicry or imitation. It's a deep psychological sign of connection. When someone mirrors another person's movements, it's their subconscious saying, I feel in sync with you. I trust you. I'm drawn to your energy. Mirroring is one of the most powerful nonverbal cues in human communication. It happens when emotional alignment takes over. When two people's nervous systems start responding to each other naturally. The subconscious wants to build harmony, to create comfort, to silently say, we're on the same wavelength. So when she begins to move like you, gesture like you, or even breathe at the same pace, it's not coincidence. It's chemistry. It's her mind and body reflecting interest in the most natural way possible. You'll often notice this during moments of genuine engagement. When she's captivated by what you're saying, her focus shifts entirely toward you. She starts mirroring your expressions, the tilt of your head, even your tone. If you speak softly, she softens too. If you laugh, she follows, not because she's forcing it, but because emotional resonance pulls her there. Her body wants to connect, to align, to build a bridge between her world and yours. And that bridge is made through movement. Sometimes it's so subtle you almost miss it. You take a sip of your drink, and she does the same. You rest your chin on your hand, and moments later, she mirrors it without realizing. These micro behaviors are small but powerful signs of attraction and rapport. They show that she's tuned in, emotionally present, and instinctively seeking balance with you. Mirroring isn't about control. It's about connection. It's her subconscious showing you that she's comfortable in your presence, that she wants the interaction to flow effortlessly. So when you see her reflecting your gestures, your expressions, your energy, don't overlook it. That's not coincidence. That's chemistry revealing itself in silence. Her body is syncing with yours, not because she chooses to, but because something inside her feels drawn to match your rhythm. A quiet, invisible dance of connection that words could never describe.